Developing now, after 2 weeks of debate, tonight the Grove City Council took action. They voted 4-1 to kick former President Dugas off the city's Economic Development Corporation board. She's held that job for 4 years. Leaders say their decision came amid mounting community pressure. Many were upset about Dugas's behavior during a recent EDC meeting. However, Dugas will keep her seat on the city council. 12 News reporter Ebony Coleman is with us live tonight in Groves. Ebony, we understand this all started after a Groves business owner claimed there were some inconsistencies in an EDC reimbursement application.
That's right, Jordan. Katie Zagig is the owner of Wildflowers Designs and Events here in Groves. I tried to talk to her, but she told me she is done with this situation, and apparently so are city council members.
If you cannot contain yourself, you will be removed from this meeting.
You better do it with handcuffs and arrest me.
A conflict that left members of the Groves Economic Development Corporation divided has finally come to a head during a city council meeting Monday.
It's something that we thought really long and hard about. Ultimately, we wanted to do what was right for the EDC and for the citizens.
Groves Mayor Chris Bourne says in a 4-1 vote, council members decided to remove Rhonda Dugas from her seat as president of the EDC.
It was a kangaroo court. It was a violation of my freedom of speech, my civil rights.
The decision left Dugas frustrated. She says it all started when a Groves business owner submitted an application to the EDC to be reimbursed for thousands of dollars for new signs, landscaping, and security upgrades.
The numbers on the invoices did not add up. So I asked specifically, you put sales tax in the item numbers, and she said yes. And I said, well, we can't do that.
Dugas says she asked that owner to resubmit new invoices, but she never did. But Mayor Bourne says that's not true.
They were emailed at 2:00 a.m. the day of the meeting.
He says that left members with not enough time to prepare for that September 23rd meeting.
The idea that no one else on the board needed to look at the documents because she wanted them to take her word for it is an issue in itself.
That meeting led to a huge blow-up between Dugas and member Sydney Baden.
Now, I have apologized for my part.
Bourne says Baden has since resigned. Now, Mayor Bourne says the business's application will be reviewed by the board to see if any more funds are owed. He says they will work on replacing those 2 vacant seats for the EDC after the November election. I'm live in Groves. Ebony Coleman, 12 News.
Thanks, Ebony. A footnote on this. For now, Dugas gets to keep her seat on the city council, but she has 2 other challengers for that Ward 4 seat in the November election. The mayor and the Ward 2 council seat are also up for grabs in Groves, along with the city marshal job. So clearly a lot at stake. We'll be tracking it all this November at the polls.